Hello and welcome to Furryearsworld, where we are back in Project Ozone 2 land, and we've been doing some stuff. As you'll recall, we made our cheat machine. I cannot get this thing to function properly. I mean, this is best case scenario, and it just spews out stuff randomly. At one point I logged into the server without the vacuum hopper on top, and there was just blaze powder everywhere over here. It was just a lag fest. This is drawing more power. I think I've actually downgraded its power use now, so it might not be absolutely killing this thing, but it does draw a lot of power, and it does it all the time. But that's just permanently jammed. That doesn't work all the time because reasons and stuff. I'm guessing these pipes are all just rammed with stuff, so it's not efficient. That said, we have got a bit of dark matter in there, so we could make it to tier 2 if we wanted to, but I have extrapolated this system over to here a little bit. This is just an initial starting provisional setup we've got over here, which is powered by a tier 5 out here. We are confident with the tier 5s. This is one of our tier 5s on an energy cell that's completely dead because these machines in here are absolutely destroying it. They're like half power. Are they? Oh, that one's full power. Okay. They're only single augment in them. But what they take is, this is making Temperio essence. These take the Temperio essence, they cook it into demon steel, and feed the demon steel straight back into the chest, which gets turned into Temperio essence. And as you will see, Temperio essence has an EMC value of 12,800. And demon steel, if I can actually get one from somewhere. Will this show me demon steel? No, it shows me Temperio essence. Let's have a look at demon steel, shall we? Oh, where's me NEI? Hello? There we go. That was a bit flaky there. Demon steel, there we go. Tier 1 demon steel has 21,000 EMC. So, by cooking Temperio essence, you're basically just short of doubling the EMC of it. So this constant loop thing that we've got going on here is just spewing out EMC. The surplus goes down here, which is being turned into 6th magnitude demon steel, and we've got 22 of them, and that's since I turned the server on this morning. Because I moved all the surplus EMC into here, which is now making clay, so that I can make solar panels. And this thing should be chewing on some tier 5 solar panels for me, so hopefully I can get to tier 7 in solar panels today. Solar. Oh no, it's made them. So we've got 16 bugger tier 5 solar panels. The struggle we had to make one tier 5 solar panel, we got 16 of the damn things sitting in there. It did take a bit of effort to get all the clay in there, and with that in mind, we could do with... Is it going to let me do that? 4K. We could do with a few more 4K storage components. I think we want 8, don't we? For now. I think there are 10 slots available in that thing, so 8 will fill that up, because we're starting to get some sort of intermittent failures on storage over there, which is perfectly alright. Once they finish crafting, which it's chewing on now, yeah, it's chewing through that, they will be making progress there. Right, let's have a look at solar panels tier 6. We are going to get these solar panels done. It's just by hook or by crook. Solar panel tier 6. So it takes 4 tier 5s and full resonant energy cell frames and resonant machine frames. Well, we can make... I think we can make resonant energy cell... We might not be able to make resonant energy cell frames. And that order we've just put out there for storage is probably going to be chewing on that for a while. That could utterly banjax us a bit, but we have got other stuff that we need to do as well. See the EMC of that? 925,000. I got that much EMC just pouring out my body right now, so that's fine. And bedrock ingots. They're quite expensive, aren't they? 1.5 million. we can come to terms with that. We can cope with our cheat machine going on in the background. Bedrock's not going to be a major issue. So we want machine frames. We've got those. What about cells? We've got the redstone energy cell. We don't have the resonant. What does the resonant require? Now I've looked at this before and I got confused. I don't know why I got confused. I've made some of these. I don't know why they confused me. Yeah, we can make that easy with the recipes we've already got. And then we just, I guess, yeah, we can make that easy. We could actually set up a recipe for that, I think. Have we got any Enderium in here? Enderium 13, so that's enough. There's enough to make a recipe for this. So, if we get cell, C-E-L-L, we need one of them. How long are you going to be doing this job for? You're nearly done. You are nearly done. You're just crafting the logic processors and then you're just going to fire through this. It shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't have to wait forever. So what we're thinking is we can make the energy cell frame, make the pattern for that, and then we're going to have the winds. I need to do the diamond crop again because I think diamonds are dropping again. Diamonds 152, yeah. And we've done some damage to the emeralds actually because I went trading with the villagers. I was trying to, let me show you. While we're waiting on that machine to do its job, we can go and have a little mooch with the villagers. The villagers are nice people. I've segregated these four, segregated, wow, buff that word up, to see what trades. I think these three are viable trades, they're not too bad. This guy, I want to see what additional trades he got. I bought quite a few record players off him and he's not changed his trades at all, so I'm not convinced he can do anything. Just gathering emeralds. Hi guys, we all good? What I tend to do, during the day they all gather over here, and I can see what we've got. I don't like having too many of the same people, like these two clowns just stood there. I think he's an engineer as well. Oh no, he's a blacksmith. Oh, you might be useful. Raw silicon. Maybe we'll buy some silicon for you. There you go. Is that good? Did you enjoy that trade? Did you open up another trade? You did. For 16 you get a diamond chest plate. Well, that's not too bad. It's not too shabby. Let's just check these other hoppers. See if there's anyone been dropping stuff around here. No. Okay. I think they tend to drop in the house at nights. But during the day they all gather down here and I can see who we've got and I can just shoot them. Thin the herd as it were. This guy's just a weirdo. Stood up there staring at me. You're in a frame. Ha 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 ha. It's not normal. It's not normal behaviour. So raw silicon I can do with buying plenty of that. The price is pretty damn expensive. But, I can cope. Right, I think that's now finished its crafting job that we asked it to do. Yes, it has. Excellent. So, we want to sell, isn't it? So we want to take one of them, so we will craft one of them next. Start. And this is a crafting recipe, not a processing recipe. I think that's gone off to make hardened glass. That sounds like something it would do, because it's taking a while to craft that, and that should have been a fairly straightforward job, because it's just, oh, maybe it's crafting the electrum as well. So we want one of them, and we want some Enderium. Enderium, 13 of them we've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, bosh, job's a good one. That's a recipe that we need to be able to craft, so we will stick that in one of our craftaminators, which we have a few. You can have that one there. That seems reasonable. Keep it away from that one because we don't want to confuse the issue. So we should be able to summon one of those now. Like that. And that's made it straight away. Now we need to make another one of them, because we actually need a full one and an empty one to do the crafting recipe for this. Which one's redstone? Your redstone. So if I chuck that in there, that should fill up nicely. Bosh, job's a good one. That should go back into the system, so when I summon up cell on this now, let's get rid of that recipe. C-E-L-L, we've got that, and we get that, and that's a processing recipe. Bosh. There you go. We'll take that to the bank, and we will stick that over here in that interface with the other cell. There we go. So we can now make those cells. That's good. We're going to need 4 of them bad boys. We'll take 1 out and we will craft another 3. Next, start, off you go. Excellent, we're making progress on the solar panel. It took a wee while there. Solar panel, so we want the tier 6, that one. So we want machine frames, resonant, and photovoltaic cell, these. And that's blaze rods. Okay. Blaze rods, how many blaze rods have we got in here? 62. That should be enough. So what have we got to put them on? Photovoltaic cell, that's the one, isn't it? So we're pouring blaze rods onto photovoltaic cell 3s. Okay. Have we set a recipe for that? I don't think we have, you know. We got photovoltaic cell. Photovoltaic. Ooh dear, that's terrible. Photovoltaic cell 3 we have. So we want to craft at least 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Got enough clay in that? Yeah. This is where the clay comes in. 16 clay for each one of these things. It's a little bit prohibitive. There we go, it's chewing through them. So we can set a recipe for the photovoltaic. That's the photovoltaic cells done. They were all recipe'd up. We could do with making one though. So we need one of those we've just made. Photovoltaic cell, we've got 5 of them. And we need some blaze rods, don't we? It's 2 blaze rods, so it's not too expensive. It's not cheap, but it's not too expensive. Right, let's go make a photovoltaic cell 5 in one of our induction smelters. Who is not doing much here? You are in there. You are that. Really? I think it's you that is going to be our position of choice here. So we're going to put 1 of them in with 2 of them, and that should go through and make that good. That should now appear in our system. We want this one, don't we? PHOTO. So, to craft 1 of them, you need 1 of them and blaze rods, 2 of them. Ooh, ooh. There we go. Recipe. Snatch. Oof. Jobs are good. Bang that recipe in here. Ooh. A little bit of drift there. It's a bit annoying, wasn't it? And we can then craft up a few of them bad boys. How many do we need? To do tier 6, we only need 3 of them. But to do higher than that, tier 7, we're going to need 12 of them. Okay. Photovoltaic cell 1, we want to craft 11 more. That could take a while. I ain't gonna lie to you. That could take a little bit of time to get through, because it's got to do all the lower tiers first, and it's using quite a bit of clay. At least it's getting the job done. Can we do tier 6 while we're waiting? Can we do 1 tier 6? See, I want to get to tier 8. Tier 8's here, and that has an EMC value. So when I get to tier 8, I can stop crafting them completely and just go buck-ass wild with the higher tiers. Where were we? Tier 8. That one. And then tier 9. All the recipes from then on are the same, they just have different solar panels in the corners. So that should be relatively straightforward. So, how are we doing with that crafting? We've done that crafting. Excellent. So, solar panel 6, can we do it now? 6, that's the one. We need the machine frames. We haven't done them. Machine frame. Okay, next game. Machine frame. We've got 6 of them in there, so that should be okay to do. How many of these do we need? We could do with 4 of the solar panel 6s if we could do it. I'm not sure we can. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can. Sweet. That's exactly what I hoped would do. And then 7. Solar panel 7. And we'll just come out there and let that ding for us. Solar panel 6. Jobs are good. Pop them back in. Solar panel 7 requires similar sort of stuff, but these things and a tesseract. We've not made any tesseracts yet. Why the hell it needs a tesseract? And then 8 just gets really complicated. Dimensional transceivers and that sort of shizwaz. Again, not a massive problem. So we're getting towards solar panel 7. We will push solar panel 7 next episode and hopefully achieve. We've got the solar panels to make solar panel 7. It's just the other ingredients, these tesseracts and advanced circuits, which item fabricator, a blank circuit, and some mystic quartz. Mystic quartz is made with titanium and nether quartz. I mean, item fabricators, well, we'd probably need a couple of them. It's not the end of the world. I think we could easily push on those. So I think from Furryearsworld for now, we're going to go with a cheery old ta-ta.